Thank you. So, my first, everybody's looking at me. So here's the game. Brothers and sisters of America.
Swami Vivekanand.
Swami Vivekanand.
Yeah, good. I told you you have to raise hand, not you don't have to answer, right?
Right. Sorry.
Okay, not a problem. My second question. Go back to Georgia, go back to Atlanta, go back to Mississippi, go back to Alabama. If you know the answer, raise your hand. That's all. I want others to think about it. Okay, hold on. Anybody else? You all have heard that speech. I already explained in one of my presentation. Yes, Sakti. You know the answer. Anybody else know the answer?
Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King.
I told you not to tell answer. All right. Yeah, that is Martin Luther King. Okay. So my third question. India-America friendship. Long live, long live. Again, raise the hand. Don't tell the answer, please. Yeah. Raise your hand. I see one hand. I see Asutosh raising hand. Sakti, you are raising hand? Okay. I see Sakti. Avinash. Anybody else? Tell the answer then.
This one.
Sakti. What is the answer?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Okay.
Trump.
Okay. What is the other answer?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. Okay. What's the other answer?
I was going to say Gandhi. I don't know.
Gandhi. You are close to it. What is the other answer?
Narendra Modi.
Yeah! You got the right answer. He was welcoming this guy, Donald Trump in India.
Donald Trump. Yes.
Sakti, how you can get this wrong? Come on. I was not expecting that from you.
Yeah, but both were saying right.
Right.
Donald Trump also repeated that statement.
Donald Trump, that I'm not pretty sure. That I have to listen to it. All right, the last one and very important. The last one and this is my final victory speech. This is the final victory speech. Who said that? Anybody, if they know the answer, raise your hands. No? It was the winning speech of Barack Obama in 2008 in Chicago. All right. I hope you had some fun, and I will pass over to Pallavi so that she can lead the meeting.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Ajay. So, good evening, everyone, and good morning to the one who are joining from America.
You're getting a little bit of feedback, Pallavi.
Yeah, I think background noise probably. Maybe they are very close. That could be the reason.
Just a minute. Actually, he has placed his iPad on the speaker. Fine. Sorry for the disturbance. So again, I welcome you all to Friends of America and India for online personality development group meeting. The purpose of our group is to provide a supportive environment for all the members where the members are encouraged, empowered to develop communication and skills resulting in the high self-esteem. So for the benefit of the people who are joining for the first time, I just want to revise some ground rules that please refrain yourself from talking on the topics, taboo topics like politics or religion. Everybody is requested to keep themselves on mute mode until and unless they are invited to speak by the host. Be respectful to everyone, all the members over here, and please maintain dignity. So today is our Sunday. For the benefit of joining the people who have joined, today is our book reading segment where each of the participants have been allotted a chapter and they have to explain the summary, what are the learning and implementations they have learned from that chapter. So starting from that, I would like to invite our first speaker, who is...
Can I, sorry to interrupt, could I introduce a new member who we invited? Who I invited.
Yeah,
sorry to stop everything.
Go ahead.
So I wanted to introduce Shrishma. She works with me at Dell, and she's very growth-oriented, beautiful person. And I invited her to this meeting because she also does a lot of reading, and I'm actually mentoring her. So I figured that this is a great way to kind of help with her development and our development as a company. So I really wanted to extend a warm welcome to Shrishma.
Thank you so much, Zach. And hi, team. It's lovely to meet all of you.
It's great to have you here.
Yeah, same here. It has been a pleasure having you here.
We are excited to hear from you. Welcome to this group.
Pallavi, you can continue the meeting.
So let's start with our meeting. So I would like to invite our first speaker to present his chapter today. The speaker is Hira Lal. Everybody please put your hands together and welcome Hira on stage. Welcome, Hira.
Thank you, Pallavi. Very good morning to all of you joining from United States of America, and warm good evening to all of you joining from India. Today, I have been assigned a very interesting chapter, how to unlock your personality. Just wait for a minute. Sorry for interruption. Before briefing this chapter, I would like to ask two questions from all you guys. First one is, how will you define personality? And second, what is the difference between good personality and bad personality, or we can say poor personality? Anyone can answer, please. What?
Guys, go ahead and answer his question, whatever he has asked.
Personality. I'll give a little thought on that. It's the way that we perceive a person as coming off to us in the world, and a good personality is a positive perception of that person, and a poor personality is something where, you know, when they present themselves, it's a negative. It gives you a negative or a detrimental reaction.
Right, Jack. Truly said. In this chapter, this has been defined in very brief manner. I would like to include some of those points. Firstly, I would like to define personality. Personality is something which is magnetic and very mysterious. It is easy to recognize, but difficult to define. Personality is free and full expression of your real self. It is very attractive within everyone. It has a powerful impact and influence upon other people. Coming to good personality, I will take an example of Ajay. If we say that Ajay having a good personality, that means Ajay has freed and released the creative potential within him. He has been able to express his real self. If you talk about poor personality, it means a person who doesn't express himself, who is afraid to express himself, who has locked himself within an inner prison. So here one question arises. How can we unlock this? How can we unlock our personality? A few points are there. I would like to tell you one by one. First point is, be yourself. Whenever you are going to somewhere where there are people more than 2 or 10 or 100 or thousands, be yourself. Try to speak in such a manner that you are speaking from your internal part of your life, internal part of your body. Your feelings should be come out, and the audience should feel that, yes, this person is very much real. Second point I would like to add, never think that if I will do this, it will be wrong. Just start your action, and if needed, then correct it. Third point, don't overreact to the negative criticism. People will talk about a lot when you start new thing. Take all those parts away and keep going ahead. Fourth point, you need to be more self-conscious. Fifth point, stop criticizing yourself. Sixth point, make a habit of speaking louder than usual. What is the benefit of speaking louder than usual? Can anyone tell me? I'm not saying that you should speak very loud.
It will give
Yes, please.
You will get more attention.
Yeah,
more attention.
Yeah. True.
And that will give
It
you
will-
confidence actually.
Yeah. It is the matter. It will boost your confidence. When you speak loudly, it will boost your
Time
confidence.
is over. Please wrap your points.
Yeah. I will wrap in 30 seconds. So these are the points we should unlock our personality. One more thing I would like to add in this, that never forget to compliment at least 3% per day who are surrounding you. If you are liking somebody's doing, praise her or him. Tell them how you like his doings or her doings. So, lastly, I would like to conclude with one point. If you are married, do not forget to praise your spouse if he or she cooked delicious food for you. Also, at least twice in a day, tell him or her, I love you. Thank you, guys.
Good lesson for Sakti and Zach, right?
And what if, Veera, if the person is not cooking delicious food?
No, I think everyone is cooking delicious food.
Go ahead.
Just kidding.
Carry on.
Okay, so without wasting any time, I would like to invite our second speaker for today, who is Ashutosh. So everybody, please put your hands together and let's welcome Ashutosh on stage. Welcome, Ashutosh.
Thank you, everyone. From this chapter, the author wants to conclude. Before that, I just want to start with a quote, which is very good in this chapter. That is, truth that cannot be used as a medicine, but can be used by the patient. In this chapter, author describes the physics of human psychology, like when we are ill, how we will come up with that illness. Rather than thinking our problems, we will have some positive thinking. In this COVID-19 situation, It's a very pandemic situation. We all are worried about us and our family members. Rather than thinking about COVID-19, we will think it's a golden time for us to stay with our family members at home, and we will have a very good fun. We can make all day very creativity every day, just cutting news channels from our life, just cutting a bad situation what is going outside in a country or world, so that we will make ourselves very positive and energetic and enthusiastic, so that it will if unfortunately if anyone of us will just been a COVID-19, then he having a very strong mental capability to handle that situation. In fact, WHO and so many doctors have given a instruction कि don't be panic with coronavirus. You have to be stronger when you are being admitted in a hospital. So this is an example which I just want to explain you, and this is all points here the author explained in this book. Like stress in our day-to-day life, we are very much stressed we are very much stressed about our job right now. A lot of person have left their jobs from the company, have fired. So this comes in their personal life also. So rather than thinking about a job, just think how to come out and get a good job in other company, how to get a good job. Like right now we can also, if unfortunately if I fired from my company, then I have some time to work on my skills. I get some time to improve myself. So rather than getting struck and getting compelling with some other negativity from our society, you can work on it so that you can be in that positive mood. Second one was secret of rapid healer. A lot of person who is admitted in hospital during this corona virus pandemic situation, they are coming in hospital with a very shorter period of time, like in 6 days or like in 5 days. How they are coming with that? Because he is not thinking about coronavirus. He is just thinking, okay, I have to get well soon, so that a lot of person outside from the hospital is waiting for me. Like if he is a leader of any company, if he is a team leader of any company, under him 10 or 15% is working. So he is thinking about that. If I am staying in a hospital, I will not guide them to build his career. So he is thus thinking about a positive sign rather than thinking about coronavirus. This is a success of secret person. Like thoughts bring organic as well as function changes in our body. So suggestions explains nothing. If you are giving any suggestions to anyone, that will not get any changes in his life. Rather than giving suggestions, give him an example so that he can come out with that situation. Then there are some certain points he discussed here, why a human was very much stressful nowadays, because they are very much busy and they are not getting and living his life. Like they are not aware about the love, securities and creative expressions, recognitions. They are not experiencing new things in his life. I will give an example of Jack. Because he is sharing his daily goals, we are a little bit getting more creativity rather than setting a goals on our personal things. Like he is doing pull-ups, swimming. So that inspires us a lot. Get more creativity, develop an enthusiastic life, so that you can create a need for more of your life and you will receive more life. So my takeaway from this chapter is two things. One is secret of rapid healing.
Ajay, your time is over. Please wrap your points.
The secret of rapid healer. I will develop my enthusiastic, and I will never retire from myself. If I am getting retired from myself, I will not retire from my life. So thank you so much.
Great great job, Ashutosh. You have highlighted the points on stress. And seriously, we all are facing this COVID situation. So in spite of rather than doing stress or having stress, it's good to think about the positive things.
Right.
So it's time for me to invite our next speaker, who is Jayant. So everybody, please put your hands together and let's welcome Jayant on the stage. Welcome, Jayant.
Hello all. So I have to share the chapter Do It Yourself Tranquilizers Which Bring Peace of Mind. So the central idea of this chapter is the author mainly emphasizes on the relaxation part of the life. Like while we are doing a lot of work or when we are very much hectic, we should consider taking some peace in the life or do some relaxation. So some of the things he has talked about how to do the relaxation or how to have peace in the life is like he told one of the things like you can take some time off in your daily routine. Like if you are working heavily in a day, take some time off for your personal thing. This is one of the point. Second point is like make your something like decompression chamber. Like you can have or you can it's like make an environment where you can relax for the day or take a long break or vacation for relaxation. So this is and the author has told like there are very positive aspects of taking the relaxation and all. So I will take I will give like some of the suggestion or like which you can have in your life for the relaxation. Like for example, one of the thing which it really struck well with my thought is like taking some days some hours off for your life. Like if you're working 8 to 10 hours a day, you can separate your 3 to 4 hours for your family or for your enjoyment. This is one of the things you can do like personally in your life. Other thing is like sometimes I think I just wanted to ask like does people like feel a bit of sleepy or very much out of energy in the afternoon? Like who faces these type of things like out of energy in the afternoon? So really one of the thing I am like it's the most productive part which I have learned is taking the nap. Take the nap for 20 minutes a day. Really, like out of all the productivity hacks I have done, the nap is the most important productive hack. Like if you take it for 20 minutes, and it's a psychological things, like how it works. Like when you go for sleeping, like the first 20 minutes, you are not in a deep sleep. Okay, it's like it's before the deep sleep. And so if you take the 20 minutes, like it will be very much refreshing. So try once this nap thing. Like this is the most productive thing like which I have done, and it's a really good hack. Like and after 20 minutes it feels like you have just like wake up in the morning. That's the one thing for relaxation in the afternoon. Other thing is I do like you can have like if someone feeling very much tensed or working heavily, you can have like you can have the bath in the like before going to sleep. That will also relaxes your whole day, and it will help you in soothing yourself and have the great night sleep. So these two things, like even I experiment a lot of things with my habits and all. So nap and like bathing in the night, it's really it's the most relaxation things which you can do in the life, and also find some time during your whole day for yourself. That's also that three things you can do, and you can implement this thing for relaxation whenever you want and have peace in your life. That's it. That's from my side. Thanks all.
Thank you, Jayan. I guess this is a formula which I am going to apply, especially the afternoon one. So I'm going to try and will inform in the next meeting that whether it is working or not. So it's time for me to invite our next speaker, who is Shakti. So everybody, please put your hands together and welcome Shakti on stage. Welcome, Shakti.
Good evening, everyone. My today's chapter name is the failure mechanism. So whenever we have some health issues, we always see that our body starts giving symptoms, right? And according to that symptoms, doctor does its treatment. It means in the same way, we have to remove failure mechanism or failure symptoms from our body to be a successful person in our life. So author has shared a word that is called failure. The word itself have all the failure symptoms of our personality. So I will be defining each and every word of failure, what is related to, and you can relate to your personality, whether you are having that symptoms in your personality or not. So F stands for frustration. We all know that we all get frustrated. What is the basic reason of getting frustrated in our life? The basic reason is that when our desire don't get fulfilled, or we have above expectation, we have expectation of achieving everything, then automatically frustration starts building in our body. So just how we can avoid this? You can avoid this by saying that you should always remember that we cannot achieve everything in our life, right? If I am a Java developer, I can be good at Java developer. I cannot become an athlete, right? So try to become the best of your version. Don't compare yourself from other people. You will never get frustrated in my life. And I am doing same. For example, I am writing my daily goals, and one day I'm not able to complete my goal. Then don't get frustrated, right? Otherwise, your next day will also get spoiled. Remember that. Remove, if you have this symptoms in your personality, please remove it. Second, failure. A. What does it A means? A shows the symptoms of aggressiveness. It is good that to achieve goal we should be aggressive, but when you get over aggressive, then it leads to a disastrous result. Your relationship, it can hamper your relationship with your boss, your colleagues, your friends. For example, in cricket, we have always seen that whenever fast bowler gets aggressive, he starts delivering a bad delivery and he hits for 4 or 6. Or even to lose the concentration of batsmen, bowlers start doing sledging. And if the batsman becomes aggressive, he plays a very bad shot and he throws out his wicket. So remember that whenever you will become aggressive in your life, your concentration level will decrease automatically. Please remove these symptoms from your personality if you want to achieve success in your life. I is for insecurity. This is the biggest hurdle. If you want to achieve success, remove this thing, insecurity word. Life is uncertain. You have to take risk. For example, whenever someone wants to open a big firm, wants to quit his job, he feels insecure. Why? Why it is so that we feel insecure? The reason behind this is that we have low confidence. Increase your confidence level. You will never feel insecure in life. Some people are not switching their job. Why it is so? Because they are insecure that they will not able to perform well in different organizations. They are insecure about their technical skills. Remember that. Increase your confidence level. That will automatically remove your insecurity. Failure. L stands for loneliness. This is the biggest thing. I talked in last speech that man is a social animal, right? And we need to interact with people. We need to talk with our colleagues, our friends. We have seen a recent scenario. Sushant Singh Rajput having 60 crore, $6 million in his account, and he committed a suicide because he was feeling lonely. So start interacting with people. Start talking with your boss, your colleague. Express your grief, your anger, frustration also you can express to someone. Failure. U stands for uncertainty. Remember, our author has given a very beautiful quotation. I would like to point that quotation. The greatest mistake of a man can make is to be afraid of making one. I repeat, the greatest mistake a man can make is to be afraid of making one. Life is uncertain. Nobody is 100% right. No one can be 100% correct.
Dear Shakti, your time is over. Please wrap your points.
Okay. So it is a wonderful thing. Even uncertainty is a wonderful thing. You should accept it. Imagine that if life would have not been uncertain, then there would have been no life would have been such a boring, right? We have hope. Because of uncertainty, there is a hope. There is a hope of love. There is a hope in everything, whatever we do. So for removing this uncertainty, you have to implement positive thinking and positive attitude. R stands for resentment. You know, failure people looks for a scapegoat. They give excuse that they, because of society or because of their parents, they have failed in their life. So accept your failure. If in your day-to-day life, if there is a production issue, then accept it, that it happened because of you. That will ensure, that will make you a leader, that you are taking a responsibility. Don't throw to someone else because of your failure. And E stands for emptiness. It is a symptom that shows that you are not having any creativity. There is no goal in your life. Even if you have earned a huge amount of money, you are still find that your life is emptiness. So author
Ajay,
quotation.
Shakti, your time is crossing 5:30.
Okay, just 1 second. Life becomes worth while when you have worthful goals. So, for example, we are having a beautiful goal. We are writing goals. We are inspiring other people also. Do that. You will never feel emptiness in your life. Thank you.
Shakti, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
What the last E stands for?
Emptiness.
Effectiveness. Am I right?
Emptiness. Empty. Emptiness.
Okay.
There is no goal, no vision.
True.
Thank you, Shakti. Everybody talks about success, but nobody talks about failure. We learn more from failure rather than from success. So now I'm going to invite our next speaker, who is Zach. So everybody, please put your hands together and let's welcome Zach on stage.
Hi, everyone. I would like to do two things. One, ask Ajay to enable me to share my screen. And two, while he's doing that, I would like everyone who has succeeded at something and knows the feeling that comes from success to raise their hands.
Zach, I have given you control, so you can share.
Okay, cool.
On success,
so everyone who has had success at something, please raise their hand.
Yeah, I can talk a lot, but I will give opportunities to others.
Well, just raise your hand. Yeah, so it looks like we got some winners here, okay? And so everyone knows the feeling of success. Also, everyone knows the feeling of worry and failure and the feeling that comes along with that. And essentially, it boils down to the mechanism and the way that our minds think when we fail. It boils down to basically 3 steps. The first step is you start by a little supposition. I am not going to give my speech very well because I did not prepare enough. Then you have this mental imagery that starts to run in your head. All of a sudden you start to see yourself being nervous, see yourself, using a bunch of filler words. And then all of a sudden, the third step is that you have this feeling as if the imagined outcome has already happened. Now that starts happening over and over and over in your brain. And then all of a sudden you have this complete and comprehensive vision of yourself failing with things like your armpits sweating, all kinds of things like that. Okay. We all know how this develops and how it happens to us. How do you break that cycle? When that starts to happen, how do you break that cycle? Well, first of all, worry is preposterous. Wu Po Yang, the very famous Chinese Taoist who spent his entire life studying the I Ching, came out at the end of his life by saying, worry is preposterous. Worry is praying to the devil, okay? First of all, you have to realize that it is preposterous. It is praying to the devil. You're visualizing yourself in this negative situation. And as we've seen in this book, we've seen that there's study after study after study show that you visualizing yourself actually has physical implementations on how you're going to perform the task. So if you visualize yourself negatively performing the task, that is what's going to happen. So first of all, you have to realize that that's the way that our minds work. Secondly, you can use reverse psychology. So I have a kid. I don't know who else has a kid, but everybody has seen children. And when I tell my kid not to play on the stairs, do you know what he wants to do? He immediately goes on to the stairs to play on the stairs. So you can play that same game with yourself. As soon as you have this image of yourself worrying and doing terrible, you can play that reverse psychology game on yourself. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to do that well. I'm going to flip the script and play on the stairs. I'm going to dominate in this specific instance, maybe a speech or whatever. Okay. So what you do is first you kind of break the cycle with that reverse psychology and understanding that worry is preposterous. Then you do the same thing that you're doing in worry, except for with visualizing your success, or basically it's similar to basically praying. So you suppose positive. So you start by a little supposition. Well, I did read the chapter. Then you start by this mental imagery. Okay, I can see myself because I read the chapter. I actually do understand this. I'm a smart person and I know how to articulate myself. And then you keep playing this over and over in your head. All of a sudden you start with this feeling that's the opposite of the worrying feeling, the anxiety feeling. This feeling as if the imagined outcome has already happened, as if you've already succeeded. Like I asked everyone at the beginning of this talk, everyone here has had that feeling of success because we've all succeeded in something that we've done. We all understand that. When you start to do these types of things, this practice, suppose that you're positive, that you've had a positive impact, start to play that over and over in your head, then you get that feeling of imagined outcome. I actually did this exercise before the interview for my job, and the interview literally went flawlessly. It was as if I was ready for every single question. So how are you going to implement this into your life? You can't just, well, you can do it once and it will be successful. However, just like weightlifting, I'm a big athlete, as everybody knows from my goals. I do a lot of physical activity. I can't just pick up a 500-pound bar day one. Okay, so if you're doing this visualization technique, it's the same thing with your mind as it is with your muscles. You have to implement it by doing these things on a daily basis. So I understand that that's the way that it's going to work. If I want this to succeed in my life, I have to implement it on a daily basis. So I would like to challenge everyone to commit to spending 5 minutes before a big event and 5 minutes every day, imagining yourself using those 3 steps. Start by supposing one small thing, like sit there with your eyes closed and imagine yourself supposed by a small one small thing that's gone right. And then imagine that kind of propagating out. And before you know it, you'll have this very vivid mental image of yourself succeeding, which is just as good almost as actually practicing the event itself physically, as we've seen through scientific study after scientific study laid out in this book. So when you're visualizing yourself, when you're imagining yourself succeeding, you have to start to think about how would it sound, how would it smell, how would it visually look, how would all of your senses interact in this mental image. So please come away with this, from this speech, with a commitment to trying this out every day for 30 days. Okay? I challenge everyone to spend 5 minutes every day for 30 days visualizing yourself succeeding in whatever you are trying to do. And then on top of that, if you have a big speech or a big event or a big sales call or a big, I know a lot of you guys are coders, so a big project coming up, imagine yourself doing that prior to the event.
I accept your challenge, Jack. And thank you for motivating us. Yes.
Guys who have accepted challenge, be realistic, all right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Asutosh, be realistic. That's what
I will.
Sure. So it's time for me to invite our next presenter, who is Dilip Ray. So everybody, please put your hands together and welcome Dilip on stage. And Ashutosh, can you keep timing of Dilip?
Pallavi, I am not ready today, so you can transfer other.
Okay, no issues. Thanks. So now I would like to invite Ajay. You are not audible.
Ajay, you are on mic.
Can you hear me? I would like to invite Dilip Sharma. He wanted to speak. He just messaged me. So Dilip, you can present. Dilip Sharma. Oh, 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Welcome, Dilip.
Hello, everyone. Dilip this side. And today I'm going to speak for the second time. So I'm a little bit, you can say, not confident very well. But whatever I read last week, I just read only one story, which is assigned to me. That is a chapter of sorry to relation built with
Dilip, are you there? Or if you are not ready, then I can pass control to somebody else. You can, you will get another chance to speak.
Yes, definitely. Please pass it.
Oh, sure. So everybody now let's call Adarsh Raj on the stage to present his chapter.
Hello.
Welcome, Adarsh.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good evening and good morning who have joined from USA. Today you have assigned me one chapter, and this chapter name is Confidence Factor. This chapter is related the power of focus, written by Jock Canfield. I read this book and some question are arises that what is confidence and how people represent confidence toward anyone without fear. And second, how people do not feel shy to talk anybody. Let's talk about on this topic. Confidence means that the feeling that you are sure about your own ability, opinion, etc. A 0% confidence level means you have no faith at all that if you repeated the survey that you would get the same results. And 100% confidence level means there is no doubt at all that if you repeated the survey of would get some results. And when we have unresolved issue in our lives, there are three possibilities. First, playing the Daniel game. Second, remaining on the spot. And third, confronting the issue. Most people do the first two because we mostly avoid confrontation and are afraid. Now I request to everybody, how do we increase our confidence level? To develop confidence, that what do we to do? Everybody, every day remind yourself what we did something well. We use always be alert habit daily. And previous meeting, Sakti tell about be alert. And I remind also, B means blueprint, A means action, L for learning, E for exercise, R for relaxation, and T for thinking. Read inspiring biography and autobiography. A biography is the life of history of an individual written by someone, and a autobiography is the story of person life written by that person. And third point, forget and forgive, remind of your past successful. And 5 point, build excellent support around us. Second is strive to accomplish short-term goals. Celebrate something for yourself every week. I would like to conclude with giving an quote. Experience tell you what to do. Confidence allow you to do it. Thank you.
Others, what was the three starting point? One was a Daniel game, second was confrontation the issue, and third?
Third is confronting the issue hidden. Head on, head on.
What was the 3 points? First, Daniel game, second, confronting the issue.
Not remaining on the spots.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you, Adarsh. And so next presenter is me only, so you can welcome me on stage. I'm going to present chapter 8 of this Psycho-Cybernetics book, and the chapter is all about the ingredients which are required for the successful type personality and how a person can acquire them. And in this chapter, the author has described each letter of success. So starting with the first letter, that is S. S means the sense of direction. We should always look forward, a nostalgia about the future. Suppose you are climbing on a hill and what you are looking at a peak. So you are always motivated, you scaled up, you are doing efforts to reach on that height. But then you reach on that top and you look down, you have nothing to do. And we feel afraid because as a people, we have a habit of living on to others' expectations. We dream of becoming a team lead or a manager. But when we achieve that goal, what happened? the thing is like we don't know what to do and where to go now. So always have your some personal goals. And there are some people who tell that the life is miserable and it is not living worthwhile. They say so because they do not have any personal goals. So always keep looking forward. And if you are not goal striving, you are not looking, then you are actually not living the life. The second is understanding. Understanding is based upon the communication. We do not communicate on the basis of facts. We always have an opinion. What is fact? There are two friends who are talking and they are whispering, and when you reach there, they stop talking. So this is the fact. What is the opinion which we have? That they must be gossiping about me, but that is not fact. So we should always communicate on the basis of facts. And we should always follow the motto that it's not about who is right. It should be what is right is right. The third is courage. Having a goal and understanding is not enough if you are not having a courage. The real difference between a successful and failure person is not about the idea that he had, but the courage one has taken. And I'm not talking about the courage which is kind of heroic courage. You have to do heroic deeds on the battlefields, or you have to be a part of an Avenger team like Captain America who has to save the world. No, you should find the courage in small little things. For me, that my courage is I'm able to speak in front of 100 people, or driving my car 100 miles without giving a dent on my car. So you should try finding courage in small things. Next is about charities. Next, see, successful people always believe that they have feeling for other persons and they do a lot of charity. For example, Warren Buffett has donated $57 billion of his income since 2006 because they feel that other people problems, what are the deeds they are facing. We are not animals. What animal do when he feels hungry, he eat another animal and satisfies himself. But God has given a power that we can sense other person's feelings. And also in Bhagavad Gita, it is written that every person should donate 10% of his hard-earned income and should not expect anything in return. So doing charity is also a quality of successful person. Next is esteem. Feel your worth. Give yourself importance. Do not create a negative or defeated kind of person's image in your mind. Start feeling your worth, and how you can do it, just start praising others, feel others' worth, so that you will also realize your own worth. Next is self-confidence. It doesn't matter how many times you have failed. What matters is actually the time which you have succeeded. You should always keep in mind and in your heart forever that only thing, that what is the own success you have achieved. Always remember the past success and try to forget the failures which you are facing. Last but not the least is self-acceptance. Accept who you are. If you are not ready to accept your flaws, your errors, how you are expecting others to accept? So accept your faults, weakness, or the strengths which you have. And learn emotionally to self-accept you, and believe that these negative things belong to us. They are actually not us. These are a part of our behavior. They are not part of our self. So at the end, I would like to summarize that have some goal, keep looking forward. Another is understanding, be communicative, be courageous, do charity if you can, appreciate your worth, have self-esteem, high self-esteem, be confident, and accept yourself.
Thank you, Pallavi. Well done. This chapter is really close to me. So I wanted to present that.
Yeah, I know we are running out of time, but I wanted to highlight some, so that's why I tried to summarize in a very quick
it was great, great learning for us. Success, sense of direction, have a purpose in life, do some charity, be committed, self-esteem, and confidence. All great learnings for us. So I think that brings us to our end of.
Sorry to interrupt, Deepak, Raj, and others who are not able to present today, you can record your video and send to the group. and later on we can upload all these combined videos on YouTube.
Exactly.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, continue, Ajay.
So guys, that brings to end of this meeting, and I feel I had some good time with you guys today. And we have a couple of announcements to make, which I would like to present over here. So we have added something called Best Presenter Award. So for example, today we have 8 presenters, and if you feel that Sakti did well, then you can vote for Sakti. Or if you feel Zach did well, then you can vote for yourself. And that is how award will be given. We have a let me show you what is the award, and then I can enable the polling. Let me see if you can see my screen. One second. So one participant. Can you guys see my screen yet? No?
Not yet.
One second. So what I have to do for that was shared. Okay, my bad.
स्टार्टिंग में जो प्रेजेंटेशन फर्स्ट टाइम दी तो थोड़ा टाइम थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया लेकिन उस टाइम पे इतना आइडिया नहीं आया जब हम सुनते तब हमें लगता है कि हम वो टाइम है ना बीट कर सकते हैं हम
Can you guys see me?
जब खुद प्रेजेंटेशन देते हैं तब रियलाइज होता है कि
Are you trying to play a video?
I'm not. What?
I can't see anything. I think somebody maybe needs to. I think
somebody's unmute.
थर्ड टाइम दिया तो उसने मेरे को ब्लास्ट ही कर दिया.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. So let me share my screen. One second. So before that, one more minute, please. Nonsense. What's happening? All right. Anyhow, I can show that certificate later. You will be given that, so no worries on that. Let me enable polling for you. And one ground rule for this one: if you feel that you are the best presenter, you can vote for yourself. There's nothing wrong in it. And I have kept myself out of voting for this one, like all the presentations. So I'm not competing with anybody because I feel like, my team is not yet on leveling field with me. So maybe I will just enable the voting. Okay. So can you see the voting? Can you?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You can vote for yourself, and I will wait for all answers. So there are 14 presenters, if I'm not wrong, 14 people who are attending the meeting today, including me.
Yeah, including you, there are 15, but there are 14 who are going to vote.
Correct. So yeah, everybody go ahead and vote for yourself, or vote for the people who you think did well, right? I will wait for all the answers. We are still waiting for 2 more people. Wow. All right. So with that, it brings us to end of the polling, and let me hand it. So please put your hands together for Zach. He's a winner. So Zach is a winner. Zach, congratulations. And we will be sharing certificate of appreciation with you very soon.
Thank you.
So we will share that with you. And I think this was a good meeting for us. Pallavi, you have anything? Or maybe we can have a kind of voting for that logo, which we are planning to keep.
Yeah, I was about to say the same.
Okay, so guys, I will take 1 more minute to create 1 more poll, and there we will share the logo option with you, which you feel, and you can vote for it so that we can finalize it. So give me, so I think.
First we have to show them the options. Then you can create 1, 2, 3 and normal.
Right. So let me how I can close this poll first.
If you want, I can share.
I have that. No worries. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
No, I think there's like a share. Oh, now I got it. Yep.
Yeah. So there are, I think, 7 logos, if I'm not wrong. Pallavi, you can. 1, 2,
6.
6. Yeah. 6 or 7. Yeah, there are 6 logos, and so I will navigate here one by one. So this one, can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4, number 5, and number 6. All right. All right.
Yes.
Okay, I will stop sharing and enable the poll again. So give me a moment. Stop share. I'll do that.
I think you muted yourself.
That was intentional.
So Ajay, I don't remember the logo, the numbers. I can tell that one, which was having base brain. I need to vote that one.
In the meantime, I can share the PDF as well so that you can see and vote simultaneously.
Pallavi, you can share your screen, keep it sharing so that I can.
This is a pretty big deal, guys, because this is going to be a really large organization here soon. So make sure we get the right one.
Broad. Yeah, so you are right.
Hello, Ajay. Hello.
I don't know if I see the poll yet.
Pallavi, can you stop sharing now? I think people have.
So everybody has seen, please choose wisely. This is first, second, third,
yeah,
fourth. This is fifth and sixth.
All right. Pallavi, please stop sharing so that I can enable the poll. All right. Dilip, you were saying something?
Yes. Can I choose 2, or we need to choose only one option?
You have to just choose one, actually.
Okay. Actually, I like 2 logos, and that's why I told you. Okay, no issue.
1 second. So I think I'm having some trouble how I can play this. Can you guys see it now?
No.
We may be able to do something on the WeChat group too.
I think that's a good idea. WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp.
Yeah,
I got too many
WhatsApp.
messaging apps. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, we can do that. For some reason, I'm not able to, delete the previous poll, and it is not me to. I don't know. I'm a little bit new to Zoom, so I think that
We could.
People can write their option here also in Zoom
Yeah,
chat,
just
or we
Oh
can
yeah,
do
that's
the.
fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a easy one, and then we can see how what we like. All right. So out of 6. Anybody left yet?
Hi.
Hey. He left? He's still there? Or are you doing core workout?
Hi, Finn.
He can't hear you. The audio is coming through here, but.
All right, I think we have got a lot of response. So, all right, let me see who is the winner, and then we can finalize that. Probably next meeting we can have a logo. Well, if you have something, you can make an announcement. Or I had one thing. All of you have been assigned a mentor, except I think everybody has a mentor now. And Sresma is our new joinee, so we would like to hear from her how she liked our meeting, and probably. So I would like to hear from her now. Are you with us?
Yep. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right.
Yeah, I can.
Yes. Thank you. I really loved the meeting. I mean, it was a lot of things at once. I wasn't really expecting to see all of you on video, first of all, because I mean that's the whole shock. I don't know. I wouldn't call it a shock, but that was one thing that came to me in the beginning, and then after that, I loved the content that each person is getting into this meeting. I mean, it's one thing to read something and understand it yourself, and it's a completely different thing to discuss it with someone and understand their perspective. So I think that is what is making this meeting so amazing. I would love to be part of more of these sessions and read with you guys and
Awesome.
have fun.
We are glad and excited to have you here in our group. And Zach will be mentoring you. So Zach, a mentor for Sresma, and all of you have a mentor now. So work on with your mentors. That is something we have added very recently. And I'm so excited. Guys, we are working so hard, myself and Pallavi, we have been working a lot for this group. So make sure that you understand, prepare your chapters really well, and come with full preparation, because it's not about your 5 minutes of time, it is about an hour into 14. So 14 hours of time, you have to think about that, right? And that too, like Zach, you know how costly time is. So make sure that everybody understand what is expected from you, and don't come without preparation, please. Days are gone, guys. Now we are we are doing this over a little over 2 months or 3 months, and these videos are getting uploaded on YouTube, right? And we have broad vision for our group. So this is not going to be 14 and 20 members group. So understand that old days are gone. Forget about your failures, what you did, and take some good learnings from this meeting and try to implement that, so that you are rewarding all the people who are working on the background to make this group really memorable, right? And if you feel that you are not ready or you are not quite confident, please let us know. Communication is very, very important. If you are not able to make to any of the meeting, we recommend you to just drop a text message. That is the minimum we need from you. so that others are getting valued and we don't have to wait for you. Punctuality is very important for us. So with that, I think everybody has some great time. And Pallavi, if you have anything, then you can, or else.
Yeah, I would like to add, if somebody is not prepared and they are not able to present today, they can message me personally, so that it won't be an awkward situation if I am asking and you are informing me that you are not prepared and all. So it will be a suitable thing for me also, because I lined up presenters before Lena's sheet only. That's why. And there are 2-3 things which I would like to add for the people who have not joined yesterday. We started, there are many awards which Ajay has maybe mentioned, and we have started calculating attendance, and already we have uploaded some documents on Google Drive. I have downloaded more than 12-13 books, which are going to be our next book in the book selection segment. Those books are going to be there. So if you are not able to find the book on the WhatsApp group and all, so you can easily find that on Drive as well. And the mentor sheet is already uploaded. You can see and contact with your mentors. That's all.
One thing to add to Pallavi, we have assigned a mentor, and if you feel you are not comfortable with your mentor and he can help you with your goal, I'm fine. We can switch a little bit. Make sure that you are very professional while talking to the mentors, because you have to set an appointment, right? Because some mentors are in America, so you have to understand their time zone differences, and they are comfortable with you. I hope that is clear. And most important, I'm telling you again and again, everybody is my friend outside of this meeting. But for this group, everybody is professional. So behave professional. And I already said that Pallavi is taking care of everything on day-to-day activities. Even I am asking her the question. I should not be getting a text message from everybody that this is my goal, this is my goal. That is the purpose of group. You have to write your goal.
Yes, please everybody, please share their goals only on the group. There is no need to send personal messages.
Exactly, don't send personal messages, please. If you have any personal thing, share it with Pallavi, because I'm trying to help you, but at the same time I have to understand I have also my personal life, and I have reiterated it again and again. I'm reinforcing it. So please make sure that it is reaching out to you in a way I wanted to convey. Pallavi, if you
now everybody has their mentors, they can contact them directly, and just all the best to everybody. So I think we are done with all the announcements and all. So now I would like to thank everybody for joining today's meeting, and I wish you had some great learning and fun. So see you everybody. Have a nice day, and good night and good evening to all.
One last thing, guys. All the videos are uploaded on YouTube. And we request you not to share this video on any social media platform. By social media, I mean I mean Instagram or Facebook, nowhere. YouTube is fine. If you want to watch your videos, go to YouTube and watch it. Don't share on any public platform at this point. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Yeah, I will let everybody
join. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Thank you, Pallavi. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.